Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. He's got his number, man. He's got his number. Everybody has that one guy. Everybody has that one guy that just seems to have your number, man. With DC, of course, it was John Jones. With Junior Dos Santos, it was Cain Velasquez. Um, everyone just seems to have that one fighter that just every single time you run with Jose Aldo, it's freaking Max Holloway. With Max Holloway, it's Alexander Volkanovski. There's just that one dude with freaking Robert Whitaker. It's Israel Adesanya. Like he can beat everybody else. He can beat everybody else, but the moment he runs into Izzy, boom, roadblock. There's always that one guy that's just ends up just being the biggest pain in the ass for you. That one guy that if it wasn't for him, you would and Israel found him, man. Alex Alex Pereira, man. Of course, both of those two guys they fought before. We all know this. They fought once. First time was in kickboxing, and Alex beat him by decision in a fight that everybody thought Israel was supposed to win. And then they fight again. This time, the fight was going pretty well for Izzy. He was tagging him up. He was pretty much beating him, winning the fight, hurt him multiple times. And then randomly, out of nowhere, he gets caught. He gets hit with a beautiful left hook, gets put out cold. And so going into this next fight in the UFC, in MMA, different rule set, different gloves, different everything. Both guys grown, both guys different, but also the same. Both strikers, but also much better than they used to be when they fought when they first clashed. You're expecting things to be a little bit different, right? They're fighting in MMA. It's smaller gloves. It's now in the UFC. It's years later. They're fighting for the UFC middleweight championship. They've both definitely made adjustments. So going into it, it was a redemption story for Israel because he's the one that lost twice, got stopped the second time. And so, how is this third fight going to go? Israel was 100% certain that he was going to do something incredible this time. He was sure he was going to go out there. He was going to stop this dude. He was going to close that chapter. He was going to prove that, those fights were flukes. But man, that is not what happened, man. That is definitely not what happened. So let's talk about the fight briefly. I can't really go round by round and tell you guys what happened because I truly don't remember every single thing that happened in every single round. But what I will say that I noticed the most is that in this fight, whoever controlled the center of the octagon was winning. The moment Israel was able to control the center of the octagon, he was doing very well. He was able to land clean shots on Alex Pereira. But Alex did a very, very good job of using his posture. Like he looked way bigger than Izzy in there. Like he is bigger, but he somehow made himself with the way he stood up tall, the way he was advancing the square stance. Which I'm gonna say something, man. Um, yes, in striking, you're not supposed to have a square stance when you're fighting because it makes you easier to hit. But there's something about a square stance that also makes you far more intimidating because there's more of you. When you're narrow, right? You make yourself smaller so that when shots are coming, there are few things to hit. But you also look smaller to your opponent as opposed to when you open yourself up and you're kind of square and you're marching down your opponent and you have arms like that. That's why someone like Connor would occasionally, even Max Holloway will occasionally, he'll stand square. He was doing that against Jose Aldo. He'll go square stance, raise his arms up, and it just makes you look so big. You have a bigger presence in there. And that is enough to back somebody up, even someone that doesn't want to back up. When you're literally making them claustrophobic and you're literally taking up the whole entire space and you're faking, you're threatening them, and you have a legitimate threat. You have a genuine, like, this dude knows if he gets hit by you, it's real. You're getting put out. It's enough to back him up. And so Alex was with this, he was able to just consistently back up Israel round after round after round. And while I was watching, I could see Israel trying everything he could. He had a really good poker face. So even moments where he was worried, I promise you, Israel was worried multiple times in that fight. But the man's got a solid poker face. He would smile. He would stay calm. He would start to panic a little bit. He would compose himself. He'll calm himself down with with movement. But he was trying to find a way to back this dude up. And you will notice the moment he's able to get some success backing up Alex, he really picks it up. He tries to take advantage of it because he knows, dude, this is going to be short lived. So whoever was controlling the center of the cage was winning the fight, and this was consistent over and over and over again. Close to the end of round one, though, Izzy rocked them bad. It was a beautiful cross, over the top, hit him like above the ear, or behind the ear, where we all know you get hit behind the ear, your balance. Say bye bye to your balance, and that's where a lot of fighters start to get finished. They get hit behind the ear, they go stanky leg, wobbly, and then the next shot is generally what puts them away. So he got saved by the bell. That man got saved by the bell in that one. Although I think maybe Izzy actually hit him a little bit after the bell. I'm not sure. I got to go back and watch that. But round number one was a little bit iffy. And then as the rounds progressed, what the fuck's going on? Israel is wrestling. Israel Nurmagomedov. Israel Usman. Like, is Israel St. Pierre. He's wrestling. He's pinning him against the cage. He's taking him down. He at one point was leaning on him heavy, almost got his back. Which, by the way, man, that purple belt from Atos, bro. I'm sorry, man. I love Israel as much as the next guy, but that damn purple belt from Atos Jiu Jitsu is a fucking meme, dude. Because, okay. I'll just leave it at that. But the fight is going pretty good for Israel. Like really, really going pretty good. He's winning multiple rounds. It looks like if the fight ends up going to a decision, Israel is definitely going to get the decision. That's what it looks like. I believe it was up 3 rounds, maybe 4 rounds. And then we go into round number 5, man. And in round number 5, you could tell that Alex knew this is it. This is it. Whatever gas tank I have, whatever I still have in me, I'm going to lose the fight either anyways. Like, if this goes to the judges, I'm going to lose this fucking fight. So whatever I have left inside of me, I'm just going to unload it right now. I don't give a shit. And my fucking God, bro, that is exactly what he did, bro. That's exactly what he did. He pinned Israel against the cage. And I keep trying to explain to you, man, it takes a special level of expertise, especially when you're talking about kickboxing, where you have all the weapons available to you. Even in boxing, bro, even with the big ass gloves, it takes a special level of expertise to be able to put yourself in a corner and be able to defend shots coming at you. You gotta be like one of the absolute best defensive fighters on the planet to be able to consistently do that. That's why Floyd Mayweather was able to get away with doing that shit for so long. But like Floyd he's on a different freaking galaxy in terms of skill. In MMA, when you're pinned against the cage like that, bro, and you have another striker in front of you who's as big as you are, more powerful than you are, has just as much striking skill as you do, and he's pinned you against the cage, and you don't have anywhere to go, and he's tagging you left and right. I'm telling, man, that's when you see good strikers crumble. You see them just crumble like a fucking Lego piece. I'm telling you, man. We saw the same thing happen to Conor McGregor when Dustin Poirier pinned him against the cage. It was combo city. Boom, 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 boom. A shot is eventually gonna land. No one's that good, bro. You're not good enough to where you could just bob and weave and evade everything. Eventually, something is going to land. That's why striking is so volatile. It's so chaotic. It's not like grappling where you could systematize it. And there's step 1, step 2, step 3. And as long as you're within the system, you're good. No, striking is fucking chaos, man. Even when you've spent 10, 11, multiple years of your life learning it, man. You get pinned against the fucking cage with shots coming at you from multiple angles. eventually something's going to land. You're going to get fucking hurt, and then it's just going to go downhill from there. And that is exactly what we saw. Alex pinned him against the cage, hurt him with a right hand. I have it saved right here. I have it saved right here. It was jab, cross, hurts Israel. Israel wobbles, falls against the cage right there. And then, no, I'm not going to show it. Then he stabs him with a fucking uppercut. What a beautiful shot. Uppercut sends Israel's chin up in the air. Israel's trying to grab. He's trying to grab a hold of him. This is the part where I wish Izzy would have crashed in. You know what I mean? It's just, he hasn't been here often in MMA. It would have been so nice to see him, like, rather than reach out to try to grab a plum, duck and just crash in. That's what someone like Floyd would do. When he starts getting tagged, he boom, crash in and hug. You just got to do it, man. You have to do it, you know? But Izzy, he does that. He backs up. He's still hurt. He's trying to recover. Alex follows him, jab to the body, and then boom, left hook. Oh my God, that's so nasty. Jab to the body and then leaps in and stabs him in the face with a fucking left hook. And that's the shot. That's the shot that really, really did a number on Israel. And right there, Israel's eyes gone. He's like, he's straight wobble right here. Straight wobble. Left hook, it's over. He's all like, God, where am I? Where am I? He's still trying to hold, but not crashing in. Just more reaching with his hands out. Which, of course, gives Alex all the time in the world to, boom, land a left uppercut, which just, hurts Izzy. Then a right hook above the ear, wobbles him. He falls against the cage. Another left hook by Alex. Another left hook. Right uppercut. Left hook. Israel, he's wobbling like DC. He's wobbling. Now he's going to fall. Look at that. Falls to the ground. Alex lands a cross. Left hook again. Left hook again. Right hook. Left hook. Right hook. Left. Dude, he landed everything he threw. Cross. And the referee stops the fight. Jesus Christ. I didn't even realize he landed literally every single shot he threw. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. He landed every single shot. Unbelievable, man. And that's it. Now, a lot of people are saying that it's an early stoppage. I don't think so. I disagree. I think Israel was saved right there, especially rewatching that right now. He was done, bro. He was done. He was done after that left hook, that leaping left hook. He was done after that. His eyes rolled back in the back of his head. He was on Queer Street. He was done. He just got saved. It would have just gotten worse. He would have probably got flying kneed or head kicked or fucking speared somehow. It would have just been bad. Like in my opinion, this is the best case scenario because it would have been another awful, that fucking like picture where you get that shot face kind of thing where you get boom and now you're on the floor and you're a fucking meme. Yeah, it would have been something like that again. So I'm glad he stopped the fight when he did because Israel was done. He was absolutely done. Jeez, man, man's got his number. It's that simple. He's got his number. He's beat him 3 times now. Stopped him twice. He has his number. He has his number. I think if they fight again, which I'm hoping they do, which is what I think that's what's going to happen. I mean, Israel has defended that title multiple times. I think an immediate rematch makes perfect sense. God, man, it's like 2 of my Nigerian champions. Oh, sick. Oh no. 2 of my Nigerian champions put out. Yikes. But it's going to be immediate rematches for both of them. I hope so. Immediate rematch for Usman, immediate rematch for Izzy. I think Israel and the team, they're going to go right back to where Israel had success. One, they're going to have to push. They're going to have to push forward, man. Israel cannot fight this guy with his back against the cage. It's just not going to work. He's too powerful, bro. And you can't evade all the shots, especially with this striker. He's not everybody else. He's not Robert Whittaker, who's going to loop and whiff and fall over. You know what I mean? He's not stiff like a statue, Marvin Vittori, everything. No, Everything's loose. It's whoop, whoop, whoop. It's whip, whip, whip. And he's accurate and he's powerful as well. You know, it's just I don't think Israel can fight him backing up, man. It's just he's got to fight him moving forward and also grapple way more. Because I mean, clearly he demonstrated he's the better fucking grappler. He pinned him. He pinned him. Had his back. He had his back the whole time. He just couldn't like secure it. Couldn't get the hooks in and anyways. So there you have it. Israel Adesanya loses his title, man. Sad. But I'm also very glad that I got to watch a beautiful fight. I'm gonna go rewatch it right now. That was such a beautiful, beautiful fight. It's the sort of fight that like if my fighter loses, at least I wanted to be a fight like that. A worthy opponent where it was good. It was a beautiful, beautiful fight. So the same way that I enjoyed that Leon Edwards finish. I mean, I've watched that fight multiple times. Sad that Usman got fucking KO'd, but still, I know how to appreciate a beautiful fight, and this is what it was. Anyways, um, that's all I'm gonna talk about, man. That's all I'm gonna talk about. Let me know in the comment section what you guys thought about the whole entire card. How about that Dustin Poirier versus Michael Chandler fight? Maybe we'll talk about that one later, but for now, let me know what your thoughts are, and I will see you guys later. As always, stay safe. Peace out. Have a good night, boys.